Okay, this is a disclaimer before the video continues. This will contain spoilers as we have already watched the season in its entirety and we are just going back and reviewing episode by episode. So if you have not seen the season yet or watched this specific episode that we are on, I advise to go watch it and come back and watch our video or just watch along with us. But we will be providing spoilers for things that happen later in the season and trying to get more context. So if you want, you can continue watching, but this is a disclaimer that this will contain spoilers for other things that happen in the season. All right, enjoy. Hello everyone. Me and Kayla
Hey.
are back to watch to do a watch along slash review of like the individual episodes of the Winx Club. It's a short enough season for us to do it, and it's not gonna like take forever for us to do this, so I figured that this would be a cool way to try to do a review for the show, so we can like point out things that we see and just talk about it and just have some fun watching it.
Whatever thoughts we didn't get in the other review, we would point out the specific ones when the scene happens.
Yeah, and also we might have missed some things in our like overview of the show that we discussed, so this is our chance
we
to
definitely did. I know we definitely did.
Pick up on things that we might have forgot like at the beginning of the season and like point them out here. So this should be a cool time. Are you ready to get into it?
I sure am.
All right, starting now. All right, so what do you think about the new intro compared to, well, the new song intro that's updated compared to the old one? Now, I will preference this by saying that we grew up on the 4Kids version, but we do know about the original song that this is going off of.
The 4Kids version, it could just be my nostalgia, but like even listening to it as an adult, I love it. It's everything. The song, the intro, like visuals itself, it's everything. But the other version, like that song is still pretty good. It's very peppy, poppy, but like, you know, it sounds like there's a real person behind it. It sounds like real instruments. This version, I'm gonna say it, like it sounds like AI, to me at least.
It just sounds, you know, updated. I just don't like I don't think her voice matches that well with this.
The beat,
song.
It's like it's faster.
Yeah, the tempo is up tempoed also.
Yeah, the tempo's higher.
And
Bam.
I know this artist, she can sing well, I'm sure, but I just don't like her voice on this song. And the new, you know, electronic beat behind it.
Yeah, it's the
Basically.
maybe it's the electronic beat that I don't like.
I think it's the beat.
It's definitely not like her voice specifically.
No.
It's more
part
so
of it, but
it's all
smaller.
of the elements together. That's like, whoa, like there's a lot going on in my ears.
Yeah, if you go back to the original version, it just sounds more, I don't know.
It's
I know it sounds
like,
it's 2000s,
this version
but
doesn't flow. This version does not flow to me.
no, because I think it might be because the electronic beat and the up tempo maybe. Because they had to kind of speed it up because it's a shorter runtime, I'm guessing, or shorter intro, I guess, than the original, basically. But yeah, it's I will say for a kid, it's fine. You know, it's nothing special. I don't think you're gonna like remember that intro song like the originals, you know, the 4Kids version or the original, you know, version. This one's just fine. But we come to the opening scene with I'm gonna pause it here because I was kind of devastated when I saw this Kiko doll. I was like, oh no, I know exactly what they're doing.
I was confused, but I was happy because my initial thought was like, oh, they're making a reference to Kiko. It's a Kiko doll. So where's the real Kiko? She made a Kiko stuffed animal because she just loves Kiko so much. But where is Kiko?
No, I knew it. As soon as I saw the Kiko doll, I was like, oh, they're not going to even animate Kiko. Kiko's just going to be a animal stuffed plush, basically. I was like, great. And then what is she writing? Is she doing homework? We know nothing about this intro scene.
I don't think she's doing homework. At least that's not what I got from it.
Or is it
I kinda
No,
felt-
because she. Oh well, we already watched the episodes before, but she takes this book with her to the school.
Althea?
So yeah, so I'm like, is it a homework notebook or is it a diary? We don't know.
Wait, did she just spill water on wood floors?
Yes, spill water on wood floors, and she spontaneously is combusting. Why wouldn't you tell your parents that you're spontaneously combusting?
Wouldn't her parents smell it?
It's magic fire. I'm sure there's no smell or something. Yeah.
Yes, some magical
Oh,
reason
well,
why.
And that's another thing. The dad just busts into the room.
Okay, yeah, but
No,
like, what
knocking.
parent knocks? No
Well, I
parents knock. Come on now.
So
Our
in the
parents didn't
original-
knock.
So in the original one, she was sleeping and her mom walks in and wakes her up. So this one, she's just nonchalantly doing homework or something and catching fire, and then dad just walks in asking what's up.
So it is a diary.
Wait. But he picked. Wait, which one's the diary? I'm confused. Hold on.
Notebook that she was writing in?
So he Oh. Wait, why did he pick up the book? Why did he pick up the fairy book? When he said this whole thing again.
I'm
Is it-
sure it's because she reads it a lot.
I wonder if this is this a reference to something from the original show? Because I
Probably.
probably forgot.
And I just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. But he picks up the book when he says this old thing again, and I was like, okay. But you see how that's kind of confusing? He picks up the book, says there's a better way for a 16-year-old to spend her birthday
Mm-hmm.
instead of Kayla, animation mistake.
Oh,
He
the diary's
closes-
still open.
Yes, he closes the diary and the diary is still open. I did not catch that.
And also,
Well, there we go. First,
as a parent, has he not noticed the water soaking into his wood floors?
no, because he doesn't care. Because these characters are oblivious because we have to get through the scene. Do you like his character model?
He's aight.
I think it's alright. It's fine. It's not egregious like some of the other people we're about to see.
The textures on the pants is fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, I like the pants text. Yeah, his skin is a little shiny, but I was like, fine.
But you know, the
But yeah.
sunlight is shining on that particular part of his body, so I mean, I think that's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, what great quality control here. The opening scene and already an animation mistake. Now, granted, I didn't catch it the first time I watched it, but I definitely caught it the second time.
Yep,
Wow.
you're right. Her room is nice.
Her room is bland.
No, it's not. It looks like a typical girl's room. Actually, better even because everything coordinates.
Yeah, but you don't really get to be there. This is the last time
She
you see her
immediately
room.
leaves. Yeah,
Yes,
she immediately
that's-
leaves her room.
There's no character here really besides different pattern pillows and walls.
And a lot of florals.
Yeah,
And swirls.
like sure, I guess, but you never see this room again.
I like that the mom looks a lot like the original mom. The dad looks kind of like the
Kind
original
of.
dad.
Yeah, they're closer.
To be honest, his face scares me.
It's still Uncanny Valley. So, would you tell your parents that, I'm catching fire?
Yes.
I don't understand why Bloom decides to hide it when especially. So, okay, I would say that in the original.
I would be like, Mom, Dad, I'm catching fire. I think I need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, but I would say in the original, if they had, in the original, it makes more sense for her to hide it because she was kind of butting heads with her parents at the beginning. Because they viewed her as a child, basically, when she wanted to grow up, And she was already 16 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they got her a bike instead of a moped. Or a scooter, right?
Also, her dad's a firefighter and he hasn't noticed magical fire.
Like I said, it's magic. So there's no smell or anything probably.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the rules, but it's magic. Magic can do anything it wants. Whatever. Um, but in this version, they look like a happy, loving family, unlike the original
They
version where she
do.
was a
They
little.
look perfect. Too perfect.
Yeah. Because the original, like I said, she was kind of butting heads, so it kind of makes sense why she would hide the fire from them.
Yeah.
This one, it kind of doesn't make sense. They look like they all get along with no issue.
Right.
So I don't
it's
know
like,
why she would hide.
What's the reason?
Yeah. Broad daylight. They are fighting. What is he, a troll or something? I forgot.
An ogre,
They're fighting him. Yeah, they're fighting him in broad daylight. This is not supposed to happen.
It's sunset, but like we literally just saw like 5 people walking past the park.
Yes, they would have saw this.
They would have. They would have heard the commotion. Commotion? Yeah, they would have heard the commotion and walked over to be like, huh? What's happening in the park? Is it a skit? Just to witness this.
Yeah. Because the show states that they're not supposed to use magic or show magic to the non-magic world, aka Earth, basically. So this scene makes no sense. How are they in a public park with ample broad daylight with ample tree space around for anyone to walk up and see them, aka Bloom?
Just on a bike ride.
Yes. Bloom almost gets decapitated. And why does he feel the need to attack her?
Doesn't Bloom run? Actually, why doesn't Bloom get back on her bike? Because that'd be faster than running.
No, because somehow the bike ended up over there and then Bloom ended up on the other side. For no reason, he breaks the bike. He picks up a whole bench
and throws it.
And throws it away just to pick up the bike and break it. What sense does that make at all?
Why wouldn't he just step on the bike?
That would make a lot more sense. In terms of blocking for this scene, him picking up the bench to use as a weapon against Stella and Flora would make a lot more sense than him accidentally,
that makes a world more sense.
And him accidentally crushing the bike. Instead of him picking up the bike after he threw away the bench.
Hey.
But we had to have this because Bloom had to get mad and use her magic fire. I want to say the way he flies off screen is funny.
Play it again.
Oh, you want to roll it back a little bit? Look how he flies off screen.
Okay. All right.
It is pretty funny. That animation was they like ragdoll. They like pulled him out of the scene. All right, here's another animation mistake. They pick her up during broad daylight. And then drop her in a tree, and it's nighttime now.
How long were they flying?
That's what I'm wondering. This is either an animation mistake or like they were flying for a long time.
I mean, I get that the last scene was already sunset.
I mean, I guess coming with, Stella and Flora is a better option than dealing with a troll that ripped my bike in half.
Yep. But we should probably stop by her parents' house to tell them that she's not going to be home tonight.
Where do they go in this portal anyway?
Wait, so they tie up an ogre at the top of the tree in the park?
Yes.
And then just leave
him there. Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
And if we want to go by the passage of time in the show when she gets picked up and it's daylight and it's night, they've been fighting for like at least an hour or so, right?
Like 2 hours.
I'll probably say an hour. The sun was already going down, so they were flying around for. I'll say they're probably been fighting for an hour. How ain't nobody see nothing? I call it BS.
With all that noise, with things getting thrown around like park benches,
and him roaring every 5 seconds. But yeah, now we're off to see. She has to explain how she got accepted into the school now.
Wait, they're not gonna do any research into the school.
Oh well, we already know they cover this in another episode, so you know I guess this is fine. It's a very abbreviated version, basically.
Yeah, it's like neck-breaking speeds.
Yes, it's very neck-breaking speed. She doesn't even have time to process anything. She just goes along with it.
I wish we could have had more of her bonding with her parents, like showing that she cares.
That's what we had in the original show for the first few episodes to set up the whole her going to the school.
Yep.
But hey, we can't do that because we only have 25 minutes.
It's only been 4 minutes of the episode.
This scene.
Wow.
All right, I hate this scene.
Wow, justice for Kiko.
Justice for Kiko.
They
done the Kiko fans dirty. I'm not a huge Kiko fan, but I still enjoy Kiko. That was dirty.
Every magical girl needs her magical sidekick. He wasn't magical, he was just a regular blue rabbit, but they need a sidekick.
We're not doing that in this show because we have to introduce Damien. we are going to have magical creatures in the show, but it's going to be very far few in between. And to nix Kiko out the script by, first off, you turn into a plush, but then second off, then you say that she doesn't need Kiko because she's 16 now. There are 20-year-old women that collect stuffed animals. Give me a freaking break, you know?
I'm in my mid-20s and I have plushies.
Yeah, give me a break. So you're telling me that that's the other thing. I don't want to see her with any other plush on this show ever. There better not be any plush in the background of her room ever in this show. Because there was no reason to leave Kiko here. Especially when she kept the Kiko notebook later in a different episode. Like, what? What was the purpose of basically, downplaying Kiko for no reason?
I guess it's just because we don't spend that much time, like, in, like, her bedroom where the Kiko plush would be. She has the notebook and she carries the notebook around and the notebook already looks like Kiko.
Yeah, that's fine, but she couldn't bring it it's a piece of home for me, and she could just put it on a, mantle in the background. Is that too hard?
Right. Yeah, that would be a sentimental, like, character thing that we would get for her.
But they're trying to do this. But the thing is, they're trying to play both sides of, like, the original show where, like, oh, she's growing up, but she can't be, snippy about it. So what do we have?
A perfect angel.
Yeah, because she can't be problematic with her parents, like in the original, like an actual teenager would be. So, and also we have to give some of these edgy traits to Damien. So what are we gonna do? No, I don't need Kiko anymore because I'm growing up, as a fun way to homage the original that I think is just inferior in every way, personally.
I agree. That was sweet. I like that the mom did that. Like, the mom's, what, like 30-something pushing 40, and she's like, yeah, I need Kiko.
Yeah. You're gonna turn her room into a gym. Alright, and this is where we get introduced to the school.
Althea!
And we see people dressed in black and in colors. And people learning how to use their powers. Alright, I want to pause it here. This is Althea School. And we come to learn that witches and fairies all go to school together.
And this is like
I'm counting. This is the
Yeah,
this is the whole campus.
So it's like a boarding school. They all live here together.
Yeah, this is the main courtyard. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, including Bloom.
Well, there's a few behind them.
Yeah,
She just
I'm
passed
sure
by
this.
like 2 different groups of 5 people.
Yeah, so
Three
but
different groups of 5 people, including the witches.
I'm sure, Kayla, if you look at any, college-esque campus, there are way more people in the main,
Oh yes,
area.
absolutely. I mean, like
This
where
is
I went to
anemic.
school at, yeah, where I went to school at, it's like we were always in the courtyards area because we were walking to and from class. We were eating our lunch. We were playing guitar, frisbee, and picnicking.
I mean, I'll give them credit. At least they had when they were introducing like the school, I guess people when she was walking up, they showed that they were using magic.
Yeah,
So
someone
I'll give them
turned
credit for
themselves
that.
into a centaur. Somebody was in their fairy form. Somebody was terrorizing others
Other
with
witches,
plants.
yes. So I'll give them credit for that. But oh my, I went to a small college, and we had more people in the main courtyard than this. And maybe everybody's in class, but this is a school that houses witches and fairies, and sometimes specialists. There should be way more people in this opening scene. This is anemic. There should be people, in the background, yeah, walking into the door, something.
Yeah.
And my whole problem with this scene is that basically this is your setup shot for what's the school name? Althea?
Althea.
Yeah, this is the setup shot for Althea. And you're not getting a sense that a lot of people live here. And this is basically how and unfortunately this is basically what they established throughout the whole season. This is your establishing shot.
Actually, I think that this is more people than we see throughout the entire season.
I think there's
this one shot here is quite a few people compared to the amount of people that they have like in the hallways and in the classrooms.
True. I think there is a few shots where you see like more people, but it's very far few in between. It's not a lot.
Like
you don't get a full crowd. Yeah, you'll get the later on. There's a music episode and there's like a crowd of people. Yeah, that's fine because it should be like that. But for majority of the show, it's like no one's here. It's like 5 people live here. Continue. I just have a problem with this establishing shot when you're trying to introduce a school. Yeah. Fairies and witches go to school now. This is a thing that they took from Fate, basically, right?
I don't really remember witches in Fate. Maybe I just forgot.
Oh well, Fate was what? Wasn't it fairies and specialists?
Yeah, it was fairies and specialists.
Yeah, that's
together.
What it was.
So what's the difference between Flora making a giant rose bush sprout up and the witch making a Venus flytrap sprout up?
Oh, the Venus flytrap's gonna try to eat you.
Yeah, they did the same thing.
Yeah, one didn't try to eat them.
All right.
But I mean, I like that they're trying. They're introducing that. I guess you could just use magic anytime you want on campus, basically, because they constantly just do it all the time. So either the rules don't apply to them or everyone can do it. So now, granted, they are special, so the rules kind of don't apply to the Winx Club. All right, so we get introduced to our first person is Aisha. She's working out on the treadmill.
And then there's Musa on the side.
Wait, hold on. I want to go over. All right. I don't know
Why did you have to say that?
Why did they have to say? Why was her first introduction? The first words out of Aisha's mouth is one of the first words out of her mouth were for her introduction. You'll see my name on the food in the fridge. They couldn't come up with anything else.
Like, is she a foodie? Like, or
but
like,
she's not a foodie because she doesn't mention food at all throughout the
she really doesn't.
Show.
Like, if she was constantly eating to, like, for calories' since she's always working out, then that would make sense.
But we never see her really eat.
Yeah.
She doesn't
I
even
guess
mention food.
it would really just establish her as like a more assertive person.
Not really. I don't like that intro.
The reason why I say like a more assertive person is because she just met this person and is already like, yeah, my name's on the food in the fridge, don't touch it, basically.
Yeah, but you say it in that way, then it makes it look like a a-hole. At the beginning of the show, this is just a new person that showed up to the door.
It's just a new roommate.
Yeah, you go and mention, hey, don't touch the food in the fridge. That has my name on it. Really? Really? That's the first thing you're going to say to your new roommate? I think that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like Aisha's intro. I will say that, you know, introducing the fairy waves, and that's fine. It's just the second part of my name is on the fridge in the food, instead of like, I like to work out, or, you know, something that her character does in the show. We don't see her eat in the show.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a joke that, you know, came up later on, was like, Flora or Stella, stop eating my food in the fridge. You see my name on it, or something like that. That you know, it makes sense why she puts her name on the food.
Sense.
But no, nothing like that happens. She just introduced herself like this, and nothing comes of it. We don't see her eating protein bars, I don't think, or anything.
No, I don't remember her eating.
And you know what? It would have been better if they set up her dancing thing that comes up late in a later episode for her episode. Right now, where she does like maybe Musa's playing a little beat and she like does a little shimmy, or she like does a little shimmy and like hip bumps or whatever, Bloom, you know, or something, you know, something cute.
Or she's like working out to Musa's music.
Or that too. But no, my name's on the food in the fridge. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm still. And that's the thing. So so Musa just introduced herself as the fairy of music, and that's it. She doesn't have a second line. So why did Aisha need to say that?
Like a snarky second line.
There was no reason. And then she does a backflip out the frame.
Yeah, and then she does a backflip out the frame.
For no reason, but sure, she's athletic, so she has to do a
I'm the fairy
backflip.
of waves. My name is on the food in the fridge. Backflip.
What a way to introduce yourself, dog. All right, so Musa. I like Tekna's intro.
Her outfit is everything.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about our new Tekna. We grew up on 4Kids version of Tekna, where she was British.
Tekna was one of my favorite characters next to Musa. I literally still have the Tekna doll in storage.
Yeah, and I think the original Tekna is not British. I think. I have to go back and look, but I think our version was different. The 4Kids version was different. I like the British Tekna.
I like the British Tekna too.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Give me my British Tekna.
This intro for this new Tekna with the voice actress, I do like. And that she uses technology to pinpoint where Bloom is from. I was like, this is nice. That's a good intro.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Oh, okay. We do see Aisha eat. Okay. But I think this is the only time. But I think this is the only time you see her eat. I don't think she eats anymore in the show. I could be wrong, and we'll watch the other episodes, but I don't think this is the only time I think we actually see her eating.
Maybe we're proven wrong again. I don't know.
No, we'll see. Okay, I want to also mention that. So Stella basically lied to Flora, and Flora basically says nothing to Stella about it later. Stella kind of gets off saying things in the show that are kind of like, red flags, and no one calls her out for it.
She's just supposed to be fun and bubbly. That's just Stella.
She's a princess that likes to get her way. So she kind of breaks the rules because she's a princess because she thinks she's above normal people laws. That's the vibe I'm getting from it from Stella. But none of the other Winx girls say anything to Stella when she says red flag things. Like this. She blatantly says I lied to Flora. I mean, unless the show is going to say that, oh, Flora knew the whole time that she was lying and just went along with it. But they don't say it in the show, so I don't know. Now, do you like Miss Farragonda's look?
I do. I have no issues with it.
I think
Now,
she looks fine.
I do notice a little later that they made Miss Farragonda thick.
I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or it's just the clothes and that, you know, them animating the clothes around their bodies.
I mean, like, Bloom also is, she's got junk in the trunk as well. I don't know what's going on with them jeans.
They're just wide jeans.
The Wranglers.
Now, I think Miss Griffin got an upgrade compared to her original version.
Walk,
think she
walk,
looks
sway,
fire.
sway, serve.
Exactly. She is definitely serving with that walk. Now, granted, I think they all kind of walk like this.
Yeah, they do.
But-
They do. I think they did a pretty good job on that, the texture of her skirt, like how it flows and drapes and like moves when
Mhm.
she's walking.
Kind of looks like velvet or something also. I like her fit.
I do too.
I like her fit. Now, why does everyone have to wear this mesh? You see the mesh she's wearing like Bloom?
Oh well,
Is
yeah.
Is mesh just a thing?
Especially for the witches. The witches all look edgy. They have like
Yeah.
really no variation in style at all.
Well, you know, the fairies got to be, you know, bright and bubbly, and the witches have to be dark and depressing.
Dark and edgy, not necessarily depressing, you know.
Or edgy, my bad. All right, this pisses me off.
It's like
All
'cause,
this
like,
room. Why can she not go around Icy? Does she? I think Bloom has an eye problem. Icy is literally just walking in a straight line,
in the open air.
open courtyard. And what does Bloom do? Shoulder check her. And then, for whatever reason, Icy has this like
Vision.
I can see soul gaze moment or something. The only problem is she does this multiple times during the show where she shoulder checks people.
Yeah, she does. Bloom does
no
have
reason.
a problem with shoulder checking people by accident.
I was like, you know, I would understand Bloom bumping into Icy if they actually populated the courtyard with a lot of, you know, students. But that's not the case. It was wide open. They had to force Bloom to shoulder check Icy so we can get this scene of Icy discovering Bloom.
You know, Icy's the only witch that doesn't look, well, isn't wearing purple or black.
Yeah, I don't understand why Icy has this premonition that she's gonna be trouble. When she says she's just a fire fairy, I don't. It's like some clan, like some Destiny mumbo jumbo going on here.
I agree.
Can I point out the stretching of Stormy's face here?
Yeah, I was noticing that too.
Goofy expression. All right. Also, scrubbing the ground in this outfit with no knee pads is criminal.
Cobblestone.
Yes. This is criminal. Who does this? Why do you have your bare knees on this concrete or rock or whatever it is? Scrubbing it in this outfit.
I agree.
This is not a work outfit.
They
Now
should have gotten like a cute set of overalls.
Now they do get overalls later, but that's crazy to do manual labor in this type of outfits. This is a whole like leather jacket. She wrings out the thing with no water.
Yeah, because it's your fault.
Exactly. So the tricks are like infamous, basically.
Yeah, I mean, they're very powerful witches, prodigies. Wait, is she reading that from her magazine, or is she just
No, she's just reciting it
saying
from
that?
memory.
Okay.
She keeps wringing out the towel with no water.
She does. She really does.
I mean, you get the squishing noise, but that's it.
But the magazine.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang on that line. Not all witches are bad, and not all fairies are perfect. They could have done interesting things with that, but we have to save all that for Damien probably. So whatever.
Did Bloom not notice the kapow?
No. And I think this scene is also dumb because for Miss Griffin to blame Bloom is crazy.
They don't even know what Bloom does yet.
And that's the whole thing. We discover they don't even know what Bloom does. I mean, well, I guess they probably kind of know that she's a fire fairy, but that's it.
But if she's a fire fairy, then why would the statue have ice on it?
Because Miss Griffin doesn't care to investigate. Because we have to punish the girls to make the plot continue. I don't understand why she's grilling Bloom. She just got here. And it's
Farragonda went too easy on who? Because Bloom is the one that they brought back here.
Thank you.
She's still in human mentality. She doesn't even know how to do a spell.
Exactly. It's not Bloom's fault. You should be blaming Flora and Stella. Why are you talking to Bloom? She's literally done nothing.
Because she was sweeping the statue? Like, does Miss Griffin actually think that sweeping the statue caused for it to go kaboom with ice on it?
And the thing is,
and be split in half?
The show wants me to believe Miss Griffin is not this stupid. But she's being kind of dumb here.
But I think she's kind of just that stupid.
Or, well, maybe not stupid, but she's being super harsh for no reason to Bloom.
Nah,
and especially that she never...
Because there's other stuff that happens that it's like... What?
Yeah, but she never is this harsh to Bloom ever again, basically.
Yeah, you're right.
And the thing is, the only person she's sending back to Earth is Bloom. But she doesn't even know how to do a spell, so how would she knock over a whole statue?
No, literally, with ice on it.
And then no one says that it just... Like, did they not see any... So you're telling me none of them saw... Oh, well, I guess their backs were turned. Fine, I guess. But they didn't hear the crack. They don't say anything to Miss Griffin. Whatever.
They didn't hear the kaboom.
And it still makes no sense why Icy wants her out of this. What is it? What's the word? Icy wants her expelled.
Yeah.
In the first episode. Because she got shoulder checked? I mean, I guess. There are the tricks. Fine. I knew... Wait, why would Flora have heard about Damien? Because she's a nature fairy? Damien takes care of the animals?
Literally couldn't tell you.
They never explain why Flora has heard of
plants, though. She doesn't deal with animals, she deals with plants.
I mean, they're, I guess, closely related, I guess. So she kind of... I don't know, this show never explains how she heard of Damien before. And because they never interact with Damien until this point.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to be here in the first place.
You don't have to tell me twice. We're getting punished for something we didn't do.
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna say.
Doesn't want to see. Wait a minute.
We completed our job. Damien said that we can go.
Wait a minute. Is Bloom wearing a crop top with her overalls?
Probably.
She is. Bloom's face is freaking me out.
How did Damien get the job of tending to the creatures?
No clue, dog. Must be having
never
to do something
explained.
with Miss Griffin.
Yeah, but that's never explained. I mean, I'm sure Damien probably requested it. Probably.
Probably, but he's also grown up here.
Oh, almost like Bloom. Maybe that could be your possible family member. I don't even know.
Or I don't know. I want to say the T word.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it. But okay, my question is, I guess maybe we'll learn in the second season. did they were separated at birth, or did they just lose the memories?
I feel like they were separated at birth because Bloom is adopted. From the original, at least.
Unless they had their mind wiped or something, magically, to forget about each other, or something. I don't know. I'm sure a second season.
Birth sort of situation.
I'm sure a second season will probably explain it. I hope. Yeah, she is walking a crop top with overalls. That's crazy.
I mean, I do it too, but just like for fashion purposes, not for functional purposes.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh yes, you've never worn a crop top with overalls.
And where did Icy come from? It just appears.
Yeah, you know, she pulled a Batman.
But okay, so Icy just admits that she did the statue.
Yeah.
Oh. So this next part makes it even worse.
But here's the thing too, is like Bloom is over here complaining about the collars on the alpaca, but it's like she doesn't even know why the alpaca have collars on them. This is the magical creatures barn.
That's my whole problem. Why is she believing? Why?
Let's try it, Bloom!
Why would you say let's try it?
This is the magical creatures barn. You don't know what these creatures are. They look like alpaca, but they
this show
have,
wants
like...
you. This show wants you to believe that Bloom is just, you know, well, not dumb, but
naive.
But
like this right here is what made me not like Bloom for the first few episodes, because I'm like, she is so dumb. It's like
it
Bloom
makes her look
walked
dumb.
right into this. Bloom walked right into this. You can't even blame Icy.
Basically, because Icy literally admitted to doing the statue. And she said a few nice introduction words and then said, this one releases the collars. And she just believes her to do it.
And again, it's like Bloom already was like, oh, these collars, they look so tight. They look so uncomfy. So Bloom,
you know,
if Icy didn't give Bloom the remote to remove the collars, Bloom would have probably taken off the collars herself.
Well, you need the remote to take off the collars, but you know what the actual cool thing, you know, to do, especially when not literally 2 seconds later, I mean before, Damien told you that the animals are my job.
Leave the animals alone.
Nice to ask Damien. But we can't ask Damien because we have to continue this episode. The plot must go on.
All of the alpaca are like, huh? I'm free.
How is Icy disappearing like Batman?
The collars were tight.
The collars were tight. And I just believed. It makes no sense. It makes no sense why she would press the button. I don't think it was written well. Bro, I'll tell you.
Actually, Damien, don't save her. Let her get hit.
I will say that these they're adorable. These people in this world are adorable.
Yeah, they
Because
are.
Damien gets smacked around this whole season.
Literally.
Basically. And you know, I would have really liked it more if Damien used more animals during this whole season. I think we only see these animals, and then we see one other animal later in the season. And that's pretty much it.
He's the keeper of the animals.
So, that's the other thing. How far are these stables away from the school?
Althea?
Yeah.
We never know.
They never tell you, or they never show you on a map or something, how far the stables where Damien is working is from the school. I mean, it is their fault.
No, it is her fault. Not them. Her.
And the sad part about it, I'm on Damien's side. Because he's right.
I'm on Damien's side too, to be honest. Look at him run! Look at him run!
Alright, here we go. Here's our boys.
Hey, bring the hotties.
more like not so hotties.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
disgusting.
Oh my god. Look
hate-
at Brandon. Look at Brandon, bro. He looks like he has a 5 o'clock shadow.
Hey, he might.
His eyes are so deep set into his head. And it's like he has a pink ring around his eyes.
Yes. Yeah, he puts on a little makeup. Is all right.
Timmy looks kind of alright.
He looks fine. I think Sky is the worst offender. This is not Sky. I'm sorry. Every time I see him, I just go ew. This is not Sky.
Oh my god.
I don't see Bloom falling for this thing at all. He needs to go back to the drawing board.
He's like one of those statues that clay artists like to make caricatures out of.
Yes. The Sky is horrible, and Bloom like instantly falls in love with him. I'm like, ew, bro. That's crazy.
But
Crazy
like,
nasty.
But like, look at Bloom's face though. Look at that nose. Like, Bloom isn't the best looking either.
I think all the girls look fine.
They
I
look
don't have
okay.
a problem with it. It's just that they don't emote a lot.
Now,
because-
Riven is the best looking one.
Yeah, Riven is probably the best looking one, but that's because he has actual like style. He looks unique.
Yeah.
Sky is just ugly, and then Brandon and Timmy are just fine.
Yeah, Timmy's aight.
My question is, why does Stella even stay in that outfit if she could just do that the whole time?
She doesn't want to get these clothes dirty? Oh. It was the way he made that facial expression.
He's just ugly, bro.
Bro, you know what? Timmy's kind of ugly too.
I'm fine with Timmy being, like a little nerdy looking. He's supposed to. Sky is just ugly. That is not Sky.
Riven still looks hot, bro. Riven is the best. Ew.
Now they're going to look for the
Ew.
changelings.
He didn't emote. He didn't emote.
I'm glad changelings just fight each other.
Yeah, they got so distracted.
All right, so Sky says, "Kid, you're gonna get yourself in trouble." Do they not know who Damien is?
No.
He's the only person that takes care of the animals.
And he's grown up at Althea.
I guess. Yeah, supposedly, yes.
Yes, supposedly he grew up at Althea because, again, during the sorting ceremony, Griffin
that's my whole-
tells
Go ahead.
Damien that, like, you're old enough now to start taking regular classes. So Griffin has taken a part in having Damien grow up at Althea.
Supposedly. So I don't understand how Sky has never heard of Damien before, but Flora has.
Right?
Sure, I guess, whatever. Kid, you're gonna get yourself. Like, why don't you just say his name? Because they're making it look like this is the first time they ever met. So I'm like, what? Why do you not know who Damien is? He's the only caretaker of the wild animals.
And he's a minor.
There we go. So how do you feel about their transformations?
Stella's transformation is good. Flora's transformation is fire. I really like that one. Flora's is so good. The aerial acrobatics.
I forgot what that Olympic sport is where they have to do the rings.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot what that is too. Is it aerial something? Aerial gymnastics? No, like, no.
No.
It's just gymnastics.
No, it's the specific one I'm talking about. Does Stella always use that vine spell?
Yes. I mean, wait,
Does she?
Flora?
I mean, yeah, Flora. Does Flora only use that vine spell? Does she really use anything else?
She doesn't really use much else. It's mostly the vines.
Hmm. I don't understand why the tricks need to do this spell altogether. Especially when we see what happens coming up.
And run to the random portal that you don't know where it goes. So why did it show up directly in the high school gym?
Okay, that's another question. How did they know where Bloom went to school? They just
cause the
met
image
her.
was just of Earth.
The image was just of Earth. It wasn't the school because they didn't want to animate the actual school. You know, the front of that school because that would have made more sense, or the gym that would have made more sense. But whatever. How did they know what school Bloom went to exactly? When did they find out this information? When did Icy, Stormy, and Darcy do a whole reconnaissance mission on Bloom's not backstory. What is it? Background check.
Yeah.
When did they do this? How would they? I never even talked about this really when I first watched this. But how did they know where to send it? Just to get her out of the fairy world.
I mean, I guess they knew she was from Earth, but I don't know.
But do you know how many schools are on Earth?
Yeah, a lot.
I'm sure there's more than one high school or whatever in that area.
In Gardenia?
Unless they have one high school, and that's it. Here's our introduction of Mitzi.
Mitzi's serving.
Yeah, but... So the other thing is that... Who is this? For new people that's watching Winx Club, who is Mitzi? She's just a girl at school that... is mean. The sad part about it is that there's like nothing on the pants because either they want to say that she's being superficial or they just didn't animate a tear or a smudge on the pants.
Right. Mitzi, do you not see that?
Yeah, Mitzi, do you not see / hear something banging against the door?
Mitzi, you almost got decapitated.
Is no one gonna is Mitzi not gonna question why Bloom has just been disappeared for all this time?
Mitzi doesn't
because
care.
we don't know how long she's been in Althea. Okay, why is there sticky notes in the bathroom?
Maybe it's just something quirky. Instead of like graffiti, it's like temporary graffiti.
But I don't think I've ever seen sticky notes on the bed. Is this like a European thing?
I don't know, man.
'Cause I noticed it, but I never said anything about it because I was like, what? Okay. It's just interesting. Maybe this is like a European thing or something. I don't think in American schools, I've never seen like, we just have regular graffiti. We don't have whatever this is. They have escaped.
Loose. It's loose.
I don't know where that broom came from. And magic can just fix everything now. Well, I hope you enjoyed that because it's the last time you see her. So if you don't know who that is, oh well.
No, I think we see her one more time.
No, we don't. Oh no, we do. Wait, do we? When she goes back to school?
Yeah, I thought when she goes back to school for the second time this season, we see Mitzi again. She bumps into her again.
Maybe. We'll see in that episode. Yeah, so that's my thing. Why does Stella... It's only Stella who opens the portal. Why did the Tricks need to use 3 of them to open the portal?
I don't know.
And then why did Bloom have to come up with the idea to send them back to Althea? They were like, what we should do?
I don't know.
And Bloom was like, oh, maybe send it back to Althea. And they was like, oh, that's a good idea, Bloom. I could have never thought of that myself. Even though we're the more experienced fairies.
Literally.
Oh, also, this is a school courtyard, and class just got out as you saw 2 people walk into the bathroom. Somebody sees this. I'm sorry. Somebody sees this. This is there is like so much space. There's not like it's a ton of tree cover or bushes or
Right.
rocks.
Right.
Someone sees the shining light. Come on. This is ridiculous. Because the
I
whole
agree.
point is that they're in the school courtyard and you got these freaking changelings running around knocking stuff over. So they're going to hurt somebody. We just saw kids walking into the bathroom. That means there's kids already outside.
Yep.
I don't, it makes no sense why no one sees this. You tell me there's no security guard outside. There is nothing. Nobody riding a bike. Nothing. Get out of here, man. Look how big this is. Somebody had to see this. It's huge.
It's impossible to miss it.
And then once again, Stella's the only one that makes this big portal, but Trix had to take 3 of them.
It took 3 of them to make one tiny little portal.
Maybe they're just being dramatic. I don't know. Wait, I want to go back. You see how Stella looked? I'm sorry, it's just kind of funny. Because her eye might be a little bit too far over.
Uh-huh.
I think her eye might be too far over, huh? Her left eye?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Because look at where Bloom's looking. And Stella's looking straight.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they needed to move it over a little bit more.
I think that might be an animation mistake. I'm not sure. But I think her eye's a little bit too far over. She's looking cross-eyed.
Maybe it's just the perspective.
Maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Damien. Not Bloom.
They pull off the same move.
Not Bloom. Freaking jumping like 4 feet in the air.
I don't know how they did. Like I said, maybe the gravity's different here.
Bloom needs to be a basketball player.
I mean, they both are, but
Bloom is hopping over giant antlers. She just got here from Earth. What has Bloom been doing where she is jumping 4 feet in the air?
That's what I said. Maybe the gravity different. I mean, she's magic, so the magic here is better than on Earth. So maybe she's in a little extra juice to her physical abilities. But do you like the subtle foreshadowing here? They literally pull off almost the same exact move at the same time. Is that hinting towards something? Ooh.
Or
oh man, y'all are real ham-fisting this.
Shortcut.
No, I think this was actual story foreshadowing.
Okay.
Because they're doing
they
did the same move, and when we find out what has happened between them later, then you're like, okay, this is definitely foreshadowing. Huh? That that did not mean that. I need to hear that again. Why was it so late? I don't know. That probably should have been cut out. That's just goofy. That was funny. Why couldn't Sky help her up?
Maybe it's because Sky has a girlfriend.
But we don't know that yet.
I mean, we do.
No, not in the show. When you're watching the episode.
Oh, okay.
And we already know how Stella later on feels about what's her name? Diaspero. We already know how Stella feels about Diaspero later on, so that doesn't make any sense. I mean, we just having a girl power moment. I think that's what they're going for, technically. But it makes no sense why he was already there. I don't know. I just find that weird. You got that right.
You've released the collars on magical creatures.
You believed Icy twice. And why does Icy have a spell that can spy on her? But we don't see anybody else use this type of spell.
A crystal ball kind of spell. Because, like, if that's
Yes.
the case, then what Griffin could be spying on them with a witch ball.
Unless
a
we're
witch
saying
ball?
this is what this. It's like a clairvoyant spy spell or whatever.
Yeah.
But we don't see anybody else use this besides Icy. And I'm like, is this an Icy specific spell? Is she just special? Because she does, I think she uses this later on to spy on the main bad guy also. Or spy on Damien. She spies on Damien, I think. And I'm like, why wasn't she using this more throughout the whole season to get the upper hand on the main bad guy?
No clue. I would have
Or
loved
Bloom. Or the Winx. I mean, I think she does get an upper hand on the Winx through this spell, maybe. But she doesn't use the spell effectively. She just does it when it's convenient for the show to show it.
Right.
They should never had this. This kind of breaks things because she could have used this in a way smarter way. But they don't, unfortunately.
But they don't. Why can't you stand her?
Why can't Stormy
Wait,
stand her?
What'd she do?
She literally did nothing. Stormy literally says that she just, or Darcy or whatever. They literally just say that she's just another fire fairy. What? So y'all hate her for no reason, or y'all hate her just because Icy hates her? That's what I'm thinking.
Icy hates her.
Why? They don't explain in the first episode why Icy is so hell-bent on Bloom, besides, oh, well, you know, she did shoulder check her, so maybe she's just being really petty.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
that's not the case when we go to episode 2, when you find out stuff in episode 2. Because this episode makes it look like the tricks are going to be the main bad guys when they're not.
Right.
Because it looks like the first episode is setting up, it makes the tricks look like they're setting up, the tricks are going to just be bullies, basically, to Bloom. And they basically are, but it's because it's at the behest of somebody else.
Right.
So, like, this first episode, I think, was kind of rough. No, not kind of. I think it was rough.
I agree.
Now, I do like this end song better than the new
this
intro
outro
song.
song hits.
And this is the same woman, I believe. Now, this is her stuff. This is more natural.
Yeah, definitely.
What they did to the intro is not, it doesn't work. And it sucks because I think
they actually got her in the studio for this one.
Yeah, because it kind of sucks because I think the outro song is better than the intro song, unfortunately.
By far.
So yeah, I think.
I actually get feeling with the outro song.
Oh yeah, I can groove to this. This feels like something that she would just make. That intro, it does not work for her. And what they did to that beat does not work. But besides that, what did you think about the first episode?
It was alright.
I think it was bad. Yeah. Now, granted, I understand first episodes are going to be probably the worst episodes of the season because, you know, this is their first episode they're animating and you have to introduce everyone. Now, granted, in animation, technically, you probably put more budget into the first episode and give the first episode more time since it's the first thing people sees for first impressions. So it should look better than some other episodes.
Right.
But I don't think that's the case here.
Yeah.
I never noticed, but Damien's hair is way more desaturated.
Yeah, it is. There is no doubt about that. I mean, I noticed it. Damien's hair is more on the pink side?
He's a edgy boy.
Because he's depressed.
Well, we come to find out that he gets put into witches, so that's why. But anything else about the episode?
Not really, you know. The episode is, like I said, I mean,
Yeah,
but if
Go
I
ahead.
stop to think about it, the episode had action. It introduced the specialists right off the bat. We
Mhm.
don't need a separate episode for that. Of course, they still have to give us
Even
some
though
more about them, but
we probably should have had a separate episode for the specialist instead. But
yeah,
you
well,
know,
probably.
this is a very condensed season 1 of the Winx Club, so we can't do that.
You are correct.
Many animation mistakes that are probably easily pointed out.
Yep.
I mean, it's not horrendous. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is like, character models are flying off the screen, and besides the the one.
Yeah,
troll.
besides the ogre, but
That was funny. Flip, pull off screen. But besides that, no, it's the animation quality is not like the worst thing I've ever seen in animation. We've had some bad stuff, but this was serviceable. And
absolutely.
I think for them to be working on the show for 3 years, and for Winx, and for them to be using a story that already existed, this should be better than this.
I agree with you. They already did it perfectly the first time.
And
I say perfectly, but
there's still mistakes in the original, but the beginning
that's
was
just my bias showing.
yes, the beginning was much better than this. This is kind of rough for a story that already exists that they're just kind of squishing down and rewriting.
Yeah, I agree. It's quite rough. Quite.
But you do get introduced to everybody. You get introduced to her parents.
They speedrun it.
Yeah, they speedrun it. The parents, you don't know anything about them, but
and they established that Kiko is not showing up.
Yep. Screw them for that Kiko stuff. I will never like that. Justice for Kiko.
They relegated my rabbit, to, well, a stuffed animal and a notebook.
And then she doesn't even take the stuffed animal. That's another question for you. Do you like this open dorm area setup that they got going on?
I do. I like it.
Because this, I believe this was not in the original. They had their own rooms. I mean, they have their own rooms in this one, but there wasn't no area like this.
I thought they had a common area in the original.
They had a common area, but it wasn't where they put their stuff at.
Oh, well, yes.
Because I believe
besides Flora's plants.
This
Flora's
is new.
Plants were in the common area.
Well, it's plants, yeah. But there was no, treadmills and music boxes. I might be wrong, but I believe they had their stuff in their own rooms, and they had a common area just to meet and eat or whatever. Right? This is different. This is more like an open concept. Put your stuff and congregate here. So, do you like this? I think it's fine.
It's alright. It has vaulted ceilings.
Well, I mean, they're all taking class in like a castle. So yeah, you get introduced to everyone, the parents, the other Winx girls,
the specialists, Damien, the alpaca,
headmistresses. Yeah, the head. The changeling alpacas, both headmistresses. And like you said, the specialist, and the witches and the fairies go to school together. Now, do you like that concept?
I do. I think it's interesting, but at the same time, I really do miss the idea that it's like the witches had their own school. I just
And
felt
that's the
I liked the aesthetic. I liked the moodiness of it.
yeah. So we get to see Cloud Tower later on this season, and is in absolute ruins because of the whole war that Stella explains in this episode.
And the witches
But
lost.
well, yeah, the witch is lost. The evil witch is lost because I'm guessing Miss Griffin or whatever turned good.
Traitor.
But they don't really explain that anymore in the rest of the season.
Yeah, they don't.
And you know, for Miss Griffin to be so mad about this statue being destroyed, you would think she would want to try to preserve Cloud Tower.
Yeah. Witch
But
culture.
But she doesn't
'Cause
mention
that's
it at
really
all.
what Cloud Tower is. It's witch culture. It's their heritage.
Yeah, but it seems she doesn't care or something. I mean, they haven't explained it, like her motivation or anything yet, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get more in season 2.
Maybe.
But off bat, they make Miss Griffin look like a biatch
Mhm.
to Bloom for no reason. Especially when Bloom is not like the real problem this whole season, and she doesn't really, in my opinion, I don't think she's this mean to Bloom ever again.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because she's talking about Miss Farragonda went easy on her and stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and it's like she just got here.
Literally.
She's not who would need to be punished because Flora and Stella retrieved her.
Yes, it's Flora and Stella that needs to be
She doesn't
punished.
even know how to do a spell. She doesn't even know how to do a flick of the wrist.
Exactly.
A Leviosa.
The whole scene of Miss Griffin is kind of out of place, in my opinion, compared to the rest of the season. But like I said before, I think Miss Griffin got an upgrade from her 2D animated counterpart.
I'll agree. I think Miss Farragonda did too.
I think Miss Farragonda's alright. She's kind of the same. It's funny. So also when they change their clothes magically, she also gives them shovels magically.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, this episode was fine. It in terms of like a kid's perspective, this is fine. I just thinking
serviceable.
It's serviceable. You can introduce everybody, but looking at it from a critical standpoint, in my opinion, I think this was bad. Now, granted, I have watched the OG show. I probably need to rewatch it again to remember some stuff, but I think the structure of this was just bad. But
yeah,
I will say that first episodes are going to be rough, no matter what.
They are.
It's just how rough they're going to be. So, but yeah, any other thoughts on this episode?
Not really. You know, I think we covered pretty much everything I had to say.
Yeah, and I'll reiterate again. Please go back to the drawing board for Sky. Please, for the love of all that's mighty. Redesign him, because I don't think he's going to get a redesign for season 2, but if they get a season 3, please redesign him.
What they really need to do is change his casual clothes, because his casual clothes are ugly.
Oh, we'll get there. When we get there, we'll talk about it.
Sky's casual clothes look like he got like the remainder of what was left at Ross after Black Friday. Not even the good stuff from Ross.
Oh, but yeah. All right. That's it for our I guess watch review of episode 1. Leave a comment down below if y'all have any comments about it. We missed something or you want to add some context. We'll like to hear your feedback. And thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to y'all later.